We got the media team in here. We're the media
We're the
team.
media team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the homie. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
This nigga's on the phone, Spider Loc, pretty much telling you, Big, you was hating on Nipsey. But yet, he's saying we foolish, but that's what we're saying. But he won't say it out loud. You see what I'm saying? Here on the internet, she drives a total different narrative. But on the phone with you, he's telling you, yeah, they was hating on the nigga. He was getting bigger in the program. Been the block.
So check it out. We got Wack 100 who flames up Spider Loc for trying to make YouTuber The Smokey Show choose sides after doing an interview with Luce Cannon. So it looks like Spider Loc is in his feelings, but let's get to the content and hear what they talking about. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Run the content.
Been the block. Got some content to run. Oh, Spider Loc. Spider Loc says, Big, you was a rat. Big, you said, Nipsey for y'all, that's that one. That's bad word. Spider Loc already released something. He responded to this, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, he did a video.
We got it. Yo,
what's the audio?
So we got his response. That's your audio up top, 600. What? That was a crazy title, boy.
Well, you gotta understand. See, niggas talk in private what they won't say in public, and Spider Loc do that kind of shit. You get what I'm saying?
So did he try to deny it? Did he deny it?
Smokey didn't
He's
deny
quiet
it.
enough. By
We
him not
didn't,
saying he didn't say it is him denying it, because he would have like
Hey,
he would have
Smokey.
called me. Usually
Smokey
he'll call
didn't
you and
deny
text
it.
him.
Hold on.
So he ain't
he
denied
blew my
nothing.
phone up.
That nigga ain't denied shit.
Wait up, 600. What'd he do?
He blew my phone up last night and was talking shit. So I just told him, I said, hey, check this out, Loc. I said, I don't owe nobody no loyalty, nigga. You got in your feelings about an interview like a female. And then I said, bro, you a walking contradiction. You sitting here saying one thing, but you saying another thing and calling these niggas liars, but you agreeing with them at the same time. And then he just started talking shit, but it was like 5-something this morning. Remember, I'm 2 hours ahead of y'all, so I went back to sleep on his ass. So I wasn't about to argue with him.
But you speaking your truth.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was my thing. I'm like, bro, you talking about, and then he mentioned something about loyalty. Like, nigga, loyal to what?
Loyal
Nigga,
to his control.
Spell loyalty.
Loyal to his control, my nigga. He wants to control you.
No, I know that for sure.
That's all that is. He don't want your page. Yo, what's this? You Smokey TV, right?
The Smokey Show.
It's SM. How you spell it?
It's the Smokey Show. TheSmokyshow. It's all one word.
All right, the Smokey Show. All right, cool. Media team, make sure when y'all rerun this, y'all give him a shout out, direct some traffic to it. The Smokey Show. So, did he do a bunch of talking in circles on his response, but didn't answer nothing?
Yeah, I didn't even watch the response. Man, look, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was too off by what transpired, so I shut the internet down yesterday.
Yo.
Yo, this sound wild, Wack. What the happened, Wack?
Man, y'all some cold niggas.
Hey, yo, that nigga Spider Loc. See, you mentioned the point, Smokey. Spider Loc want to contain you, control you, and utilize you to lift him up somehow, some way. He want to know what you doing, what you know. And believe it or not, you'll start hearing shit you talk to him about in his shit like it's his shit. He don't know nothing. Don't nobody talk to this nigga. He don't be outside like that. He not moving around. He not over there on TikTok or over there on Twitter Spaces or over there on he don't know nothing. So all he can do is react to what people is already doing. That's all he does. He reacts to what's out there. He don't know nothing. He ain't got no raw content. So,
nigga talking about a snake and shit. I said, dog, let's be real, man. I said, you mad I did something with Luce. I said, but Luce made me choose a side, none of that shit. I said, and if you ask this, they'll tell you, dog, I've been nothing but genuine. I wasn't coming over nowhere playing sides. I've been a genuine nigga with Luce the whole way through, bro. So, like I said, I'm like, bro, you acting like I owe you something. I don't know you. I don't owe you shit. You ain't putting no money in my pocket. Like, stop that shit, bro. Like, bro, you a grandpa walking around here sagging your pants, talking about on Crip. Like, dog, I can't get with that. Like, nigga, I'm a father. I don't walk around sagging my pants.
Yeah, that nigga, he's a buster, bro, and he was just trying to hold you up, and we gave you your own opportunity and your own voice.
I don't give a f- we can go interview the nigga today. We don't care. Shit.
Man, I ain't that nigga, bro. I don't know niggas
We
that move
care
like a
less. Get your
female.
content.
See,
I
niggas
feel you,
like
though.
that who ain't really got, like I said, the original content, nothing, but they need all the media help they can get. They need anybody who trying to be a podcaster, kind of like to go whatever narrative they pushing. They don't have shit going on. So any help that you can get to talk about them, what they saying, to push their narrative, they'll love it. You feel me? And they'll paint a picture to you like they somebody. They're nobody. His shit was nobody before he got started. You heard the audio. 50 tried to put him on all kinds of shit. That's you can bring my platform, put him out there, but if people don't gravitate to him, that's on you. It ain't nothing you can do about that. They ain't
I
gonna
can't
gravitate
fuck
to
with a
him.
nigga that hair don't grow. Cuz shit been the same
This
length
nigga.
for 10 years.
This nigga, dog. This nigga.
Yo, where's that nigga response at, bro?
That's his response. See, he, like I say,
No, he
months ago.
responded. He was talking shit about Wack.
Was he?
Yeah, and he was talking shit about saying Wack gives an out of town nigga the perception that he's a factor in LA. I said, dog, I ain't never try to be a factor in LA, bro. My opinion ain't even based on
Bro,
that.
first of all, hold on. Look, Smokey TV. You can't let
Smokey
them
Show,
take.
big dog.
Look,
Smokey
look.
Show.
You can't let them take you where they want to take you. When you're dealing with this shit, right? This doesn't require you to go in a nigga projects. This requires you to have reach into a nigga's projects. This requires you to have reach into a nigga's backyard when something's going on and being able to get the content. Right? So at the end of the day, it's simple, Spider. We got the content. Whether it's here, there, wherever. Yo, so we finna listen to some with the Smokey Show, and then we're gonna listen to Spider Lok's response.
What up?
What's up with the king?
What up?
What's up? So, Wack is on the phone.
Yo, what up?
What up? What up?
So that motherfucking 1992 movie, nigga, that motherfucker is hard. I don't know why they ain't promoting that motherfucker, bro. That motherfucker is good.
Ain't that movie with the black?
You saw it on TikTok? Yeah, Tyrese in it, 1992. That shit is a it got the riots mixed up in it.
Oh, it's about the LA riots.
1990. Remember, that's the riots. It got that, and then they got a nice plot. But yeah, Snoop Dogg got some Jeff Rowe Flash in there.
I need to check that out.
That shit.
It's my type of.
It's a movie, my nigga. It's a good movie. It's worth going back to see it again. It's a good movie. And it's to the point like 90 minutes long, hour 30, hour 40 minutes tops. Yeah.
I think Emancipated was an underrated movie.
That's another one that was. You know what? It's one of them like that.
Yeah, that's my type of movie. My wife hates black history.
Nah, but this one is like, nigga, this is, it touched on it. It didn't get all the way into the ride, but you knew what was going on. You knew the time was there. Actually, Luce, it was that's one of them corners old boy took a picture at. Big
yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's what they was filming back then. So that's the building. The building Tyrese lived in. That nigga Spider just be saying all kind of crazy shit. Making up. You know that nigga ain't never been in our fold like that. Even at Death Row, he was catching the bus up there with a backpack. They never signed the nigga. The deepest fold he been in was whatever he was doing with 50, and the nigga even turned around and snaked on 50, and 50 put the nigga on 3-4 tracks on the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack.
Yeah, I heard that.
You know,
yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, you can't get mad at the soundtrack. Yeah, man, that nigga 50 put that nigga on 3-4 tracks
you can't get mad at the people, bro, because they ain't take to you. This nigga put you on 3 or 4 different songs on that soundtrack. Nigga, you get mad. Yeah. Nigga's the snake, that's bro. Crazy.
No,
yeah, come on.
Smokey, I already told Unc about the deal and everything like that. So
you told him that.
Hold on one second, Wack, listen. Give me your word right now, because I know you stand on your word when you give it. Give me your word right now. This conversation stays between us. It's not gonna get out there. My name won't get mixed up in it.
I mean, bro, we already know what we know because the PO didn't say. Nigga, they called yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, they called yesterday. My nigga, Luce, does he know about the footage?
Yeah, I heard about that, but this something different.
Yeah. Oh, okay, something different. Okay. Yeah, I ain't tripping. I'm just calling to hear what you got to say. If it's your content, if you want to make it content, nigga, then we come on your platform and boost it up.
That's the thing. I don't want to be attached to it. I just honestly, just give me your word real quick. Give me your word.
My word, bro. I'm just listening to you, bro. I thought we were talking about that.
No, so basically, put it this way. So let me ask you this: did Nip accidentally call you thinking he was calling Wacko when the YG music video shoot happened or something?
When the YG what video?
So,
which video was it supposed to be?
So I'm not sure which one it was, but I do know this. So supposedly Nipsey called thinking he was talking to Wacko, and he was actually calling to talk. He actually called you supposedly, and thought he was talking to Wacko when some jumped off with a music video or something, and niggas wasn't supposed to be around or some shit. He felt the scene was weird, so he tried to call the big homie and try to get it calmed down, and he accidentally called you not knowing it was you. And I guess a couple days or a week before he died, he realized he called you or some shit. Now, it also...
You talking about Nipsey?
Yeah. So,
then... Why would Nipsey... First of all, YG went over there to his neighborhood.
Yeah.
Second of all, they got ran out of there, and they end up having to complete it in the schoolyards. So, he wouldn't be... If it was something going on, it wouldn't be on YG's side of aggression. It'd be his homies tripping, which they did.
See, listen, you gotta listen. That's what I'm getting at. So basically, it wasn't them. It was supposedly you not you specifically, but the you setting up, basically like coming at Nip, because I guess at that time they had issues. I guess.
Yeah, of course, we all know that.
Yeah, so check this out.
Yeah, he was shutting everything down Nipsey was trying to do.
Supposedly, the day of Nip's funeral, this person called Big U and somebody else, and these niggas was not mourning. They basically was like, man, we don't give a fuck. We because somebody asked them why he wasn't there.
Who's the basically person? You have to tell us the
Big U didn't even go to the funeral, bro.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I know he didn't go. We talked then.
I know. I'm saying this. Loc called him, and Big U was like, he didn't give a fuck the funeral. He didn't care too much about it. He wasn't going to some shit. And then the whole DJ Khaled situation, I guess, was about DJ Khaled gave him the wrong number and tried to throw him off or some shit. And Big U was like, no, I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? I need that number. So he pressed about that number, and that's what started that.
Oh, yeah. Khaled, they gave him the prior too. He didn't want to put it. We know it, but here go the thing, right? Now, Spider Loc, this is why you can't respect these niggas, right? Spider Loc can sit there on the side of dude like he don't know all this shit and then act like everything
and then say we lying
is a motherfucking lie. But then he'll get on the phone with you, right? A nigga that's from Nebraska and tell the truth about it. So I know you scratching your head like, nigga.
Yes, like that nigga. He's a hoe. You see how you treating you now?
No, but listen, Luke. Bro on the phone gotta be scratching his head because he like, nigga, you be sitting there next to this nigga Big U, like none of this is real, but now you calling me telling me it's all real.
That's why I can't respect it, because he said a lot more than that. He basically implicated Big U in the situation.
But then you see what he do on the internet.
And that's what I told Luce. I can't get with this whole nigga, because he actually, and I told him, like, bro, I really don't want to do this. I don't want to be involved in it, but niggas trying to be funny about it because I did this interview with Luce. And niggas turned around and then told me all this on a 4-hour phone call, and then while I'm listening to it, I'm like, bro, so you basically telling me that what these niggas is saying is true, and you validating this shit, but at the same time, you getting mad because niggas putting on the internet. Like, I mean, I can get it, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, like, if it's true, why are you going so far out of your way to deny it?
Not only that, why are you with the nigga if you claim you would Nip?
That's really rubbing the wrong way.
Yeah, because all these niggas want to benefit.
Bro, hey,
and
bro,
don't
this
even
is
understand.
the way. This is the ways of these streets out here in California, and niggas like me and Luce know it, and we don't allow them to use it on us, bro. We don't just go with the flow. Them niggas is scary, so they just doing what niggas is telling them to do. But the nigga on the phone is pretty much telling you, yeah, the nigga Big U didn't give a fuck about Nip. They was laughing on his funeral date. But then on his show, he got the whole Nipsey intro, all that shit. All that, bro, is just for clout. It ain't
real. He turned around and run a hate Black Sam campaign, which fucked me up, because he was also saying that Black Sam was over there basically putting damn near putting down demonstrations on niggas in the 60s and shit. And the whole thing, he explained the whole situation with the, like, bro, listen. That's why I said, bro, I just needed your word, because I didn't really want to be in Tiger.
Nah, but this is what I'm saying. You got to know what you're dealing with, bro. Whenever we speak, them niggas be over there. It's the truth. Narratives, lying. All, but see, you got to remember, Spider Lok begged me to do business with him, and I wouldn't. I got all the text message. He begged.
Yeah, I seen that.
You know what I'm saying?
Then you have to understand, I gave him his apartment. I gave him money. I took him around trying to get him a deal. Nigga was like, we not into signing a 40-something-year-old rapper, bro. Like, I did my best, and I just gave Spider Lok $2,000.
You want to know something else? Yeah. Check this out. Basically, another thing is, this Big U squeeze everybody's talking about, the dude basically put the man on blast. That's why, like you said, when I was itching my head, because I'm like, bro, why is this nigga telling me all this? Don't know me. Because I already knew this before we started talking. I've heard things from that side, this side, and they ran back and told nobody's shit, because I don't operate like that. But the nigga did say that the whole, he said, stop thinking Big U's a saint. He said, bro, Big U is just as much out here as a motherfucker anybody else. He said, nigga, ain't nothing moving through the 60s unless Big U got his hands on.
There it goes. So now you understand why we saying how you got contracts with the police, nigga. You can't have contracts with the police, but you in knee deep in the streets, bro. They don't mix.
Yeah, he said a lot of, and like there was so much more. I'm like kind of forgetting, but it'll come to me as
remember. You gotta remember.
So let me ask you something. He didn't touch on that green program. I bet you Spider gonna tell you that ain't hood. That ain't hood. I'm gonna keep it. He
didn't touch on the grid program, but what he did say was this, because I brought the whole paperwork thing up, and he basically said. He said, nigga, this is California. He said, nigga, Big U the truth. He said, nigga, hey, the game ain't played without it being playing dirty. Because I said it. I said, bro, I seen, because look, I sent the paperwork to you, 600, all kinds of people, but y'all, like, you didn't accept the request, so you wouldn't have seen it at the time. But I sent this much back because I was like, bro, okay, I see what y'all talking about. And then when I read the paperwork, you could see where it says, I shouldn't have worked for Eddie Boy and all this other shit. So I asked him about it, and I sent it to him. And he was like, bro, what's this? And I'm like, this was months ago. I said, what's this? And he's like, no, what's this? He's like, he's like, it's damn near like you trying to call him a rat. I said, I ain't trying to call him. I'm just trying to figure out, I'm hearing these niggas say this, and now I'm reading it. And now with the conversations you saying, you basically making it, you damn near saying the nigga did tell, but it's like part of the game.
Yeah, because these niggas is secondary rap. You get what I'm saying? They tell. They give
third party
snitches. Yeah, they third party snitches. Yeah, these niggas is hoes, bro. And you have to understand that when we say something, these niggas want to try to beat us with a lie.
You want me to be all the way honest with both of y'all? You want to be all the way 100 with both of y'all?
Big U is scared of me because he know I know everything.
Be honest, Smokey. Be honest.
Look, look. So basically, the whole thing is that this whole little narrative going on, like at the time when it first hit, I didn't believe it because it sounds so unbelievable. But as I'm talking to niggas who are key players and they're repeating the shit, it left me no choice to be like, damn, nigga, like, as much as I may not agree with how it's done, bro, there's truth to this shit. Truth all the way around this shit.
Well, let me ask you something, Smokey. All we was doing was exposing that dude ain't who he say he is. Dude is working with the police. Dude is drawing niggas in, doing shit, and then trade you niggas in to maintain his contract to get paid. Dude ain't no brother to Nip. We ain't never put him out there on no criminal shit. All we did was expose him. We never. You say, you heard me say, I don't think Big U sent. You heard me say that.
Yeah,
I said, I think the first time shit came, he was, and you know, if he was coming like that, he'd have came like that initially, right? But I believe that he got a call saying, yo, woot, woot, woot. He probably did get the call. Did he call to alarm Nip and tell him to get up out of there? No. He showed his hand on that live. Justice for Nip.
That whole story that they were pushing about Eric Holder beefing with some 60s leading up to this, already knew that from him. So when it hit the internet, I was like, damn, nigga, like, this real, like. But once again, I'm itching my head. Is this shit coming out? Like, why is this nigga telling me that it, like, man, I don't know, man.
You probably ain't never met Spider Loc personally, right?
Nope. We just did an interview, and then we was doing some talking, and then the second I did this interview with Luce, and I said I ain't choosing no sides. I'm not indulging in that bullshit. Niggas got emotional.
We don't get emotional because we don't give a who you talk to, bro.
Hey, bro, and look, Wack, I'll tell you 100% right now, and this for anybody. Like I tell my wife every day, I said the same niggas this nigga try to push me away from is the same niggas that ain't never pushed that agenda on me that these niggas swore up and down that was going to be pushed on me. It ain't never once. I talk to Luce probably every day, 2-3 times a day. He hear me talking to my kids, dealing with my kids, and it ain't never about choosing a side. And that's why I put him, because he's man enough to say, bro, you going to do what you're going to do, get your money. But just be aware.
We don't, because you got to remember, bro, we real niggas talk. The more they talk, the more they going to see. It's hard to remember the lie. When you speaking the truth, you can repeat it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Bro, I can ask you your date of birth 5,000 times. You're going to tell it to me. It's never going to change.
Thanks.
But if you lied to me last month and I wait a month, hey, what's your date of birth? If you don't fuck around, you might give me another one. Right?
Mm-hmm.
With us, if you notice, you see me interviewed all the time. You watch me. You can see my body movement. You can see my reaction. Everything is always the same. Because I'm doing nothing but speaking what's real. I don't have to remember it. It's what it is.
And niggas mad because niggas mad. Story. Look, I'll be the first to say the story ain't never changed. Even on the phone, off the phone, on the internet, off the internet.
It's not.
I've heard the same thing.
You gotta remember,
that's
bro.
What you're gonna continue to hear.
Did you remember when did you catch when the nigga Big U came on Clubhouse? I sent Big Chuck in there. Big Chuck said, yo, what's up with this these contracts? Wack said you seem to go at Nipsey Hussle after he died. He never denied it. You know what he said? I didn't. Did you see me sue him? I didn't sue him.
I already knew there was some bullshit in the mix when he tried to deny it. When he said his contract was 7 years, and then it went till 2019, around the time he died.
First he said it was
10 years.
First he said he didn't have no contract. Then it's 7 years. Then it's 10 years. Then it's victory lap. You know, I'm supposed to get a cut of that. Now, if you line all that up, bro, and then you look at the screenshots I put up from his phone, dated May 23rd, 2019. And then they asked him, did you send Wack these contracts to go at Nipsey's estate? He never said no. All he said was, I didn't go through Nipsey's estate. Of course you did, nigga. That was your reason. You wanted to make it look like I brought you out of the contract and make it look like I was going at it and then give you the money through the back door.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this. The information that nigga told me, I can't believe it at this point because he basically puts a whole damn card out there in niggas, the business that get niggas locked up. And he did say, though, that basically, because I asked him, I said, so why, though? I said, what's the issue? He said, man, Big U and these niggas been warned for a while. And he said, I ain't going to say Nick got bigger than the program, but you got OGs out here who've been involved in this for a long time, and Nick was getting elevated through his rank by his music. So it was making niggas feel some type of way.
Yeah, of course, but we've been saying that. We've been telling the world that, and now everybody is starting to wake up, but now these niggas is on a few Wack Luce Cannon campaign. But like you said, the nigga Spider Girl told you the whole information.
Yeah,
he told you the whole rundown.
I just want this to stay between us, man, because
Nipsey was getting bigger, or he had gotten bigger than Big U. Big U wanted all his musical plugs and connects that come to us on our side, even to get Nipsey his first deal, right? So Nipsey, once he got in his lane and started running with it, right? He didn't need Big U. You looking up Nipsey with Khaled. Nipsey did something with Jay-Z. If he would have had Big U there with him every step of the way, wouldn't have been a problem. But the fact that Nipsey was moving solo and independent, because he was making it happen for himself, that was the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like bro, you be bigger than the program.
No, that's real.
But you see that the niggas that you been lying on the internet and trying to basically tell you the truth behind closed doors. How could you ever put a nigga like that?
And that's why I said, man, I've always been 100 with this. I was never playing sides, and it's never been about that. That's why I told you.
Keep it real. When you did your interview with me, you thought it was going to go a total different way because of what they told you.
Bro, honestly, yeah, I thought this was going to be like, nigga, call it I was like, I ain't going to lie. I was like, man, I didn't know what to be an interview. I thought it was going to be a conversation, but once you started talking to me directly, I was sold off. I was like, well, shit. The nigga answered the questions, and the nigga said, for sure, salute. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't do nothing but respect that.
Did Wack ever deny a question or say he don't want to talk about that?
Not once.
That's not going to happen. Well, see, we the only ones.
This stays between us, right?
Yeah, we the only ones that did never attack Big U. Like, he's never been attacked like this, ever. Ever, bro.
And he know he can't do nothing in the streets for sure. That's for sure.
And he, you know, I was his guy to clean it up, fix shit. Luce was the guy to go in and correct, make something shake. So he missing two valuable pieces. Nigga, you got a chessboard, bro, and you got a knight and a bishop gone, or a knight in a, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to fight the other side, bro.
Yeah.
It is. When you used to a month in that L or that motherfucking diagonal movement, it's gone. Damn, how they get in? Damn, Wack ain't here no more. Damn, Luce ain't here no more.
Yeah, but and Smokey, you have to understand too, all this information that you sharing and telling the truth about, you're gonna be big. We're gonna make sure that you get big and your credit deserves.
See, what you gotta do is you gotta arrange you have to arrange your
like, hold on real quick.
Your content.
Go ahead.
You gotta arrange your content in a way where you just having an open discussion. Like nobody has done that yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But nobody's done that. Like if I was you, I'd do it like open discussion, West Coast, and you can lead with that. And then like, let's say the next week you may do open discussion. You know, down south, what's happening in Atlanta? What's going on with the, old boy, Yo Gotti brother? Did anything ever come to that? And just come back and open discussion, East Coast, whatever they got going on, right? And when you have an open discussion, you gotta lead, like you lead with certain things, right? And then it's gonna come out anyway. That way, a nigga, you gonna have open discussions about different regions, different areas, and if it come out, it come out.
And that's how you catch niggas in lies.
If I was you, that's what I would do. Ain't nobody's doing that shit.
So what you think about the formula I got right now?
I mean, that's you doing something with
I can take
you doing something with 40 Face, right? Is that true?
Yeah. That's another reason why
I don't know how far. I told you, I said, yo, at the time they had a light on them when the Brick Baby was going on, they went to jail. I don't think nobody looking their way. I don't, I just don't think it worked. When they had that Brick Baby going on and whatever, they should have went then, but then they went to jail. Right now, I don't know, because if 40's not going to be controversial, right?
I mean,
now it's all on you.
Yeah, you're right. It's all on me.
Yeah, but you can't do that for him because you're not from right here. You don't know. He got to naturally do that. And I don't know at this point in time if he's going to do that. So I don't know where you're going with that. You can continue to do that, but I would do my one-on-one thing. I would do my solo thing as well. What you do with him, you do with him.
Yeah, I got this thing called Healthy Conversations. I do it's a podcast. So the Healthy Conversation basically is kind of like that, an open discussion, to a degree. But I could probably open it up more. But like I said, like I told Luce, man, I ain't even.
But then you don't want nobody in your way. That's gonna restrict the content.
And that's the problem, because niggas expect you to choose a side, and that's why I told Luce, I'm like, bro, I'm not with all that drama. It's like, the main reason I'm coming with this is because I can't respect a nigga who be in my face talking about this, that, and the third, and then get emotional when I handle my business like a grown man.
He want to control you, bro. He wants to control you.
Yeah, stay clean.
The bottom line, he want to control you, bro. We do our interview with you. You go over there, do it with a nigga. We don't give a fuck.
No.
Hey, bro. We don't give a you want. Hey, yo, Wack, we did an interview with them niggas. I want to lose. Them other niggas called me and interviewed them. They said a few things that I think we can come back together and touch on if you want to count. Okay, let's go. We don't give a. We ain't tripping. And they don't want you to talk to us because we gonna give you the real. They do not want you to hear what's real.
I'm seeing that. And niggas feel like I told Luce, I said a lot of this, I feel like this niggas confused, like how this new YouTuber got access to Wack 100, the nigga that's our biggest enemy. You get what I'm saying?
Now you gotta remember, I'm only his enemy because I wouldn't give him the access. You read the text messages. Was that the words of an enemy coming at me?
No.
I'm only his. If I would have allowed him into my world, he'd be right now. Nigga, Wack my nigga. But I knew the nigga was a snake. I watched how he did 50. I watched how he did Game. I watched how he did everybody. Everybody that gave you opportunity, you blamed them because you wasn't successful. But yet they gave you opportunity.
And that's true.
That's why I fuck with Spody Face. Right? That's why I fuck with Spody Face, because he told me, bro, it don't matter who it is. If you got a chance to do content with Wack, do that. Like, I don't know if I told you this, but Spody told me out of his mouth that 600 was the first nigga to give him some money when he got out of prison. He said the 600 be around this month every day. He said, I see the nigga all the time. He said, I ain't got no issue with that nigga. He said, bro, if you gonna get some money or do business with Wack, do it, nigga. That's you a grown ass man. Don't let these niggas dictate your moves.
But have they been dictating your move though? They've been talking shit about you. They're saying this and saying that.
Yeah, they slickly trying to do a hate campaign.
They gonna put you.
Yeah, but we gave you the truth.
They gonna put you in a situation where you gonna have to defend yourself, bro. Cause they gonna start dropping subs. Yeah, these out of town niggas is whoop but niggas ain't. But this the same niggas who done got on the phone with you and spilled the beans. So it's gonna come a time and day, bro, where you're gonna have to defend your name. If not, they gonna tear your name down and use it like one of them little motherfucking fruits floating around that goddamn Pac-Man screen to energize themselves.
This the thing. It's really with Loc at this moment, but if he try that, like the information I got, bro, they ain't gonna fuck him. They gonna look at him like treason.
Cause at the end of the day,
no. But at the end of the day, you need to stand your ground and let the world know, nigga, this nigga's been doing bullshit, been lying. He been smutting Luce Cannon and Wack 100, and they been telling the truth.
No, I get what you're saying.
No, you really got to stand on that, because at the end of the day, it's like, nigga, why not? If you a podcaster and you want to be successful at it, you have to give the truth. All these other niggas that's giving lies and playing on one side and stuff like that, we giving you opportunities so you could do both sides and make your own decision. If a nigga's telling you a whole bunch of lies and then off the camera, he's calling you on personal time, telling you the truth. Oh, these niggas ain't really lying. They telling the truth. And this nigga Big U is a scumbag. Nigga, you got to report that.
But that's why I ain't got in it, because I'm like, at the end of the day, it ain't my battle to fight. But like I said, I'm not. If I know some bullshit is bullshit, I'll gladly tell who the truth to know it's bullshit. Yeah, fact. That's why I told you, because I'm like,
and that's why the confusing part to me is because, nigga, you such a real nigga. Nigga, if even if the phone call was recorded, nigga, you should be able to say it more than one time. You get what I'm saying?
No, you right, but like I told you though, like this wasn't about that. My whole thing was
I know, but when I'm saying if I can say something once, I can say it twice, I can say it 3 times. When this nigga Wack call a nigga and he be like, you bitch nigga, or whatever, and then when he get online, he gonna still call that nigga you bitch nigga. That's just how the game goes.
Yeah, they didn't want you communicating with us, because then things they've told you, this shit don't fit no more.
Yeah.
This nigga's on the phone, Spider Loc, pretty much telling you Big U was hating on Nipsey. But yet, he's saying we foolish, but that's what we're saying. But he won't say it out loud. You see what I'm saying? Here on the internet, he drives a total different narrative. But on the phone with you, he's telling you, yeah, they was hating on the nigga. He was getting bigger in the program.
Yeah, he was laughing.
Don't listen to Wack. Yeah, don't listen to Wack and Luce. They don't know what they're talking about. But nigga, what you just said is what they talking about. The nigga Spider Loc just told you that he called Big U on the day of the funeral. And the nigga was laughing, talking about they ain't going to that shit. And guess what? He ain't lying, because I talked to him. I said, you going? He said, man, I ain't going to that shit. He said, man, they on their own. They should be the invite. I ain't going with it. Now, how you think I know he didn't go to the funeral?
Yeah, but that's the thing though. How would I know certain wasn't told to be true? But like I said, like,
we know you telling the truth. We know you genuine. We know that you listening. So that's why I'm saying, like, bro, you got to stand on that. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. But bro, that's why I told you. Yeah, it wasn't about the clout. It ain't about a channel getting monetized. I just disagree with it. So I gave you the information just because I don't fuck with that. But at the same time, I'm not thirsty enough. Like, that's why I told you in the beginning. If this nigga crossed me the wrong way, I'm not afraid to say it.
Oh no, he is. He gonna listen. The more you continue to move, he gonna be a little weary of Spody face. The fact that you Spody face, he gonna be he gonna try to fill that out.
Yeah, and that's my man too.
Yeah, he gonna try to fill that out. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But he's gonna do it with very soft love. No, he's gonna like start asking you. So where you at with him? Like, what y'all really? Because if you show any signs that like, oh, just some shallow, simple shit, then you gonna hear like, yeah, because them niggas be trying to act like, but they only trying to get in there so they see what niggas like me doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm the first husband to be doing all that. If you tell him, nah, that's my man's, right? Then he gonna bag up. So when he asks you, right, give it to him real shallow. And let Spody know. Say, yo, bro, if this nigga ever asks me about you, I'm gonna give it to him shallow like it ain't really no big deal to see how he really feel about you. That way, if he run it back, Spody already knows what to do.
Yeah, that's how you read a nigga. Yeah, you right. Yeah, that's some streets for sure. But see, that's the thing though. Like Spody told me though, the other day when all this shit was going on, he FaceTimed me when all this niggas was trying to flip after the interview came out with Luce. He just straight up told me in front of them niggas, he's like, man, fuck what these niggas talk about. Do you, bro? Said it right in front of them. So they
got quiet.
Yeah, it got quiet. Niggas turned around, looked the other way.
Yeah, they only mad because you got the content. That's it.
Yeah, but you dropping the interview with me and Wack tomorrow, right?
Yep, I got him chopping it.
Oh, it ain't even came out, y'all. Yeah, they gonna be mad, man.
Because I'm taking out all the excess besides us directly talking.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. When you edit, you take away from it because what may not mean nothing to you may mean something to somebody else.
Also, keep everybody on there.
I ain't never edited nothing because, bro, you might take something out that's leading to something and you not catching it, but the next motherfucker catching it. Let it be organic, bro. Like at No Jumper, I don't even allow Adam to interview nothing no more. I edit nothing no more. Because what I'm saying, leading up to it, is what I mean, right? And everything thereafter, you take something out, it can change the whole meaning of something. If you having a conversation with a wide open conversation with a nigga, hey, my nigga, shit. Say what you mean to me, what you say. We editing for it. Only time an edit can happen if a nigga say something that's like, he just slipped and said something, nigga, I'm the one that shot that nigga. Yeah, other than that, man, let that shine, man. Save you some time and money. Let that shine.
And that's why I value a nigga's word. Like, if I'm having a conversation with a nigga and we talking, niggas like that, like, bro, I'm catching certain things from him especially. Like, I'm catching certain vibes and certain things he's throwing out there, and I'm like, bro, if I'm talking to you, nigga, and this is a conversation between us, why am I hearing this conversation somewhere else? Or why am I seeing little signs like you spreading this conversation to somebody else? Because, like I say, I just operate on morals, values, and loyalty, and standing on the man shit. So if me and you,
bro, it's like this: say what you mean and mean what you say. I don't give a if a nigga records me. I don't give a if a nigga got it on loudspeaker at the White House. Nigga, whatever I say, I'm gonna say twice, bro. I say it once. I don't give a.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when me and the niggas talking, because that's where a lot of this started at. Because that's where the whole, because he was the first nigga that started hating about the interview, and then I started noticing through the reactions days later after niggas reacted to it at the first time, it was coming off like the same type of conversation.
Hey, Luce, there was a lot going on right there.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, no, it is, but he poured out his heart, and he told the truth. So that's what we wanted him to do. Smokey, you on here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so you just had to let everybody know, nigga, what it is. And we respect that. We all do. Everybody on this floor do.
No, yeah, I feel it. Yeah, I just, like I said, man, I wasn't feeling the way the shit was going and shit, and it just confused me. And inquiring minds wanted to know why the same shit a nigga was saying, he's calling the other niggas' lives about, which didn't make no sense. Like, a nigga wasn't being messy. Luce would be the first to tell you. Like, I didn't know exactly what was going on, what happened with the phone call and shit, but my whole thing was, as a man, I'm confused at why as a man saying one thing, but then going against that doing something else. And that shit didn't sit right with me.
Yeah, no, but at the end of the day is you let everybody know. 600, you still on here? $600 must be doing something, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you told everybody what the nigga Spider Lok was saying behind closed doors. He's a snake, and everybody should know what type of people that anybody that Spider Lok is no good. Anybody that even in that same realm is no good. Anybody in that same realm as Big U is no good. All these niggas is rats and busters. They act like they want to come outside. They never do. And they just hoes. You never see them out nowhere.
Not at all. They ain't nowhere.
They just be, making up stuff. He got a bunch of YouTubers and stuff spreading his narrative. Now another part of the truth is out. Now, Smoke, we respect you. You came out your shell. It was commendable, and we got nothing but love for you.
Smoke. So what made you start that dude? Because Wack been saying this for the longest time. Wack been saying, hey, this dude he was coattailing shit. So what Spider Loc.
All right, so this the backstory people don't know. I've been dealing with a different channel before this, and then when I started my own channel, I already had certain connections with certain people through DMs and shit. So I started getting solid interviews because I started my own podcast, Healthy Conversation. And when I got in the game with the intent of bringing a conversation out of people that they normally don't see or hear from this person, because people normally are being made out to be differently on the internet. So I'm like, well, let me see if I can get some human type of conversation out of it. And then Spider Loc was third interview. And we got an interview, we did an interview, everything was cool and shit. And then months later, I'll do an interview with Luce Cannon. And remind you, I did one with Brick Baby before that. And that one is almost close to 1,000 views and shit on one clip. But when I did the Luce interview, that one's only probably got less than 120. And that one's more controversial than the Brick Baby one. And niggas felt some type of way about me interviewing Brick, and I didn't understand it because I made it known to them niggas and everybody else on both, like, bro, I don't choose sides, dog. I just would like to be the type of nigga that can do business with everybody without the bullshit in the mix. And everybody was cool with it for the most part, besides a couple people who showed their emotion toward the shit. Like, bro, why is you...
Tell the people who told you to do an interview with me.
Man, my man Spody told me that. My man,
Brick Baby.
Brick told the same thing. He was like, bro, you might as well, he said it on live, you might as well get an interview with Luce Cannon now. So I was like, well, you know what, bro, that sounds like a good idea because I don't owe nobody shit. I'm not from LA. I'm not from California. I didn't get in this to extort the LA culture. And if anybody go back and look at my beginning content, they'll clearly see that. Like I love about my growing up, it was West Coast. We listened to Pac, Snoop, all that shit out here. Shit, the Midwest get a mixture of everything.
Yeah, so but after this come out, Spider Loc contact you, text message, talking shit. Can you elaborate on that?
He just was talking crazy, like, oh, you ain't that nigga a queerdo and da-da-da-da-da, and just talking crazy. And I just told him, like, hey, Loc, look, bro, I don't respect a nigga that that acts like a female over something that another grown ass man decided to do on his own behalf, bro. Like if I do something on my own behalf, it's nobody else's business. Like if you don't agree with it, that's one thing. But for you to show emotion towards it, and nigga, I'm not even stamped with you either like that. That's crazy to me.
Do you even know that nigga Spider Loc?
Not like that. We just did some content. I mean, we talking to DMs and shit like that. But I mean, of course, I really don't know none of them like that because I'm in the Midwest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He make it seem like you gotta be loyal to him, and like, bro, nigga don't even know you, my nigga.
That's my whole thing. And I said that too in the message. I said loyalty. Niggas want to talk about loyalty. I said, where was the loyalty at when niggas got mad when I did an interview with Luce, bro? Like loyalty. I'm like nigga, all I need to be loyal to is my wife and kids. Nigga, I'm loyal to what? I said, you niggas ain't putting no money in my pocket.
See, a nigga like that is trying to hold on to anybody who shows him interest. See, he don't get no attention out here, bro. So anybody show him attention or want to interview him, he gonna feel like that you obviously outside the loop of the real world to think he's somebody. So he gonna think that he can persuade you somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that he'll do. As you can see.
But look, he went bad on you the moment you did an interview with me. He went bad on you last night when you spoke your truth.
I ain't gonna get mad from something that he said. That don't even make no sense. That's what you said, nigga. Ain't like you lied on, nigga. What's that nigga going on, man?
Yeah, I don't get it either, bro. This nigga always eating.
Yeah, they gotta get swollen. But that's like some emotional shit, man. I don't understand why niggas can't just do whatever they do their content, and keep pushing.
Why it gotta be like choose sides and shit? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
so
choose a side. You gotta choose a side.
Know
Like,
you, my nigga.
Yeah.
Luce.
Yeah.
Explain to them how. So let everybody know it wasn't me being on no snake shit.
Moneybag Rose said that nigga ain't from East Coast no more.
Yeah, so you have to understand, like, the thing is, it's like you brought awareness to these niggas that's always lying, and that's what we're talking about. Like, even the conversation, it wasn't supposed to be out, but it's detrimental that it came out, and how you like embracing it. We love that.
No, facts, because like I said, man, bro, I'll say it again. For sure. Like I said to you, bro, if a nigga at that time, if it was if a nigga had wanted to go live and talk about it, I would have talked about it, because at the end of the day, like, bro, I just don't like, man, look, I don't want no nigga on the side of me that's claiming one thing but also thinking something else. That's how niggas get killed and backdoored.
Nah, that's facts. But the conversations that y'all had last night, you ain't telling us that.
Because it wasn't no conversation. It wasn't a whole conversation. He like tagged me in somebody else's text and started talking shit.
What was he saying, though?
You got to remember, I'm like 2 hours ahead of y'all, so it was like 5:48 this morning. I woke up to this shit, like, just out of nowhere, looked at it, and I just sent a simple response, just saying what I said, like, bro, you trying to make it seem like I had to choose a side, whatever, and shit like that. And he was talking crazy, like, niggas a queerdo.
Yeah,
and,
wait, nigga,
you talking crazy about who?
Hold on. Get in your phone, nigga, and read us the text messages so the people can understand, nigga, and your responses to them.
So basically, since everybody wanted, this is exactly what he said. He said, neighborhood crip cuz a queerdo. EC sent the video that 600 posted. Then he sent some like text messages or some shit. And then he got the video with you belong with them or in the screenshot it says you belong with them hoes. And then he sent another one like he put me and Wack's number together and sent a text and said Wack 100 and Smoke Show. And he said cousin Mark H97D. And I said, hey, check this out. Basically, like, talking about you acting like a female over an interview. Same thing you hate nigga, you a walking contradiction, and the only thing you was right about is no, hold on one second. I'm backtrack. Hold on. I said basically like, I said, yeah, and then I said the conversation, I said I didn't even know at the time the conversation was recorded. So I said I didn't even know the conversation was recorded and didn't even know it got in the hands of somebody else. I said internet shit, I stand on what I stand on. I can't rock with the nigga who calling niggas liars but agree with the shit in the same breath. Where they do that at? I have respect for you until you play like a female over some shit I wasn't tied to. And yeah, so basically, that's what it is. I said these niggas can't even spell loyalty. I said these niggas don't even know what loyalty is, let alone spell loyalty. I said back to these Z's though. And then he sent some crying faces with a long ass paragraph, like a hoe on my mama. Imagine me reading that BS. I just went back to sleep because it wasn't even that big of a deal. Because my wife asked me last night. She was like,
yeah, read that shit. Well, what do you say? Nah, read the paragraph. You got a paragraph right there.
I just read it. You're not listening. I just read it. It's that simple. He sent smiling faces and said long ass paragraph. He's responding to me sending the paragraph. He said long ass paragraph like a hoe on my mama. Imagine me reading that BS. And then, like I said, my wife was like, how you feel? I said, to be honest with you, I really don't give a fuck. I said, because I ain't the one being on no snake shit. I ain't the one standing next to a nigga who doing this and doing that, but saying something different. I said, and this shit don't affect my day-to-day life. My day-to-day life is dealing with you and my kids. So there's a part of me that feel bad, but the other part of me is like, that part of me that's like, these niggas give a fuck. That part is screaming, man, I don't give a, I don't, because I'm not the one I'm not the one who's playing sides and holding secrets and shit.
Nigga, that's why I'm you. Nigga, that's exactly why I'm you. But nigga, you have to be more, nigga, like, come out with that shit. Like, bro, you holding that shit in. Like, nigga, you trying to spare this nigga.
Yeah, no, don't cave from him.
This ain't about sparing nobody, Luce. You know me directly, on a personal level with how we talk, bro. You know I'm a humble nigga. I don't do this, bro. Let know what type of nigga you deal with on a personal level.
You fact, but nigga, it's something to get your hands dirty. Nigga, they want to lie.
Make him content now.
Let's me, Wack 600, all that shit. Then he try to make shit content with you and stuff like that. Nigga, how you think 600 feel? Nigga, how you think Wack feel? How you think I feel, nigga, when these niggas lying, bro? And these niggas is not, they telling y'all the truth afterwards, but they lying on the internet.
You have a little feeling for him still, because you ain't want to make him content yet, Luce. You see that? He got to let that shit go.
He got to let it go.
You got to let that shit, like...
Bro, I just read the text messages. What are you talking? What do you mean?
Like, what else happened? Because, like,
that's
what's
all
going
that
on?
happened, nigga. That's all that happened. This didn't consume my whole night. I went back to sleep and woke up to Luce calling me, dog. Like,
all right.
More than that. Okay, this don't consume my life. I can give a fuck about a Spider Loc, nigga. He ain't paying my bills.
Yeah, nigga.
Like, ain't nobody holding back shit. Like, the nigga already disrespecting me by how he was talking. So, like I said, nigga, like, bro, I don't owe you shit. Like, man, what you talking about? I told him directly, I can't respect no nigga that move like that. How is that sparing him? Like, there was nothing more discussed. I said what I had to say. He said what he had to say. I ain't got to spare the nigga. Because clearly the nigga was already moving funny and feeling some type of way about me doing this interview with Luce. So once he did that, I was like, bro, it ain't no connection, because after the interview with Luce, we didn't even talk. He was feeling some type of way about that shit.
Yeah, it's 600. You have anything to elaborate on?
Hey, has Luce ever told you about not to interview somebody? Like, does Luce tell you?
Never. And I said at the beginning. Luce,
has Wack has 600 ever say don't interview that person because it's gonna
I ain't never had communication with 600, but Wack ain't never said that. Luce ain't never said that. Spody ain't never said that. Slim ain't never said that. My man I do my other content with ain't never said that. It was mainly Spider Loc.
But when you heard that, what kind of vibe? So you already picked off on the vibe when he said that, because ain't no other man gonna tell another man, hey, don't interview that person for this reason. You know what I mean? So you picked up on that vibe, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked up on the vibe, and I told that to my mans, and he was like, bro, you gotta watch that nigga, because he gonna get his feelings about what you doing. He said, you gotta watch that nigga, because any nigga that'll get mad about another man doing what he think is best for him is some whole tendencies, which I already knew that.
Now, we all know this is content, and the content is the content, so regardless of the fact you in the internet realm, you in that YouTube realm, you in the content realm. So this is now content, and now he don't want you to eat. Like, ain't no one like when you tell somebody not to interview somebody, that's trying to stop you from eating, your family eating, your kids eating, and all that shit. So how you feel about him trying to take away from your kids eating? Because in all reality, when you interview Luce, Wack 600, they gonna bring some numbers no matter what, whether it's a couple or 1,000. They're gonna bring them numbers to you. Wack got a following. We the exposers over here, man. We don't give a fuck with Luce. We ride with 600. We ride with Wack heavily. We don't give a. You know what I mean?
I'll be all the way honest with you, bro. Just from my personal opinion, I could be wrong. I looked at it like niggas looked at me like a threat because they looking at, and this came out of a couple of their mouths while they reacting. They're like, how this nigga only got less than 400 subscribers, but he got interviews with Spody Face, Brick, Luce, Gordy, and Spider Loc, and all this. They was already trying to count my pockets. So I started picking up on the vibe. Then I'm like, damn, y'all can't help but congratulate, but hate at the same time. You can hear the hate in the voices with some of these niggas. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, if it's like that, I'm like, just be real with me, nigga. Don't sit here and string me along because you making me feel like you look at me like a threat because I can maneuver like this with different people, but you low key respect it, but you ain't got no choice but to hate it.
So after everything you heard, you read, you've seen everything, so you got interviews from multiple different sides. What's your take on the situation?
To be honest with you, my take on it is niggas, like I said, I didn't like, all right, so let me start over. When I came in, my interviews wasn't based on drama. But once I got to the Brick and the Luce interview, I realized that this game is messy. And niggas gonna act like when you do what you wanna do as a grown ass man, and niggas think when you not from a certain place, something sweet with you. And I tell niggas all the time, man, try me if you want to, bro. My only priority in life is to protect my wife and kids. And if you cross me like a man, you gonna find out how sweet something is. I ain't no weird ass nigga who's gonna get emotional about me counting my bread. These niggas. If a nigga can't respect what I'm doing, then they don't need to be around me, nigga. Because at the end of the day, a snake, how many times does it take for a snake to bite your ass before you realize it's a snake? See, I don't need you to show me something. Matter of fact, I don't need you to do something direct to me for me to pick up on your character. Once I hear something come out of your mouth that sound weird to me, I already got my mind made up. Watch this nigga. I was already watching him because of the Luce interview. So in my mind, I'm like, if niggas want to play and act funny about shit, then...
All right. So you never made no videos on what so the videos you make on your YouTube, are they just interviews or are they just
you gotta go watch them. They basically healthy conversations. Like
they're healthy conversations.
Like my first 5 interviews is about black empowerment. I talk about where these brothers come from. I talk about where they trying to get to, shit like that. Once I got to Brick, I was like, man, I can't interview him. It felt like in my mind I wanted to do that type of interview, but I knew there was so much going on. I had to ask him certain shit that was in the public. And then once I got to Luce, I had to ask him certain shit that was in the public. Then I had a Rockstar interview and an ODM Slim interview.
Hold on, you interviewed them bums and not interview. So you went from Luce,
but like I just said, bro, it's not about that. Like you asked me a question, I'm answering.
No, I get that, but at the same time, you went from Luce, so Luce could have also automatically plugged you in with Wack. I know he already told. So that's what I'm saying. So you went from there, and you went. So what you try to do is you went from Luce. Then you said, oh, let me backtrack on the content and let me go run it up with these other dudes to get the smut stories, the dirty stories, and then let me bring it back this way.
You're not listening to that. Them interviews ain't about these niggas. Ain't no part of them interviews are we talking about Wack and these niggas. Ain't none of that. These are not them type of conversations with Rockstar and ODM. Them wasn't them type of conversations. So when I went, I already had something lined up with Rockstar before Luce. I just did the Luce interview because Luce was ready to do it right then and there. Already had something lined up with ODM. So we did that afterward. I had that look, I had them 2 interviews sitting there waiting for like a week before I dropped them.
Did you play the content of ODM Slim snitching on Wack from behind the police call when he got arrested and he said, Wack did this to me. Wack got me arrested. Did you play that?
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, so you haven't done your research then, huh?
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't invested in the drama. I wasn't invested in the drama. I thought I was just doing content. I thought I was just doing content with niggas and niggas was gonna respect it. But once I realized niggas was gonna act like hoes about a move that I make, something that I love you, babe, this ain't nothing against you, but Like you acting like my wife getting emotional about some shit that I'm doing, nigga. You acting like I ain't giving you enough.
See, the thing to me that got me shocked is, hey, Luce, I know you brought him on here and it is what it is, but I ain't gonna lie. He interviewed us like we just the hunter side and the exposers and what you guys is moving ain't really like that. Like he wanted to go interview the bums first, and I like why
See, look,
once you did, like I'm trying to figure this out right now. I'm trying to understand why you would do something like that.
It's nothing
Like Luke, did Luce give you a real interview? Did Luce give you a real interview? Did he become real with you? And has he been the same real individual you talked to him before?
Bro,
has he been real with you?
I'm trying to understand what you're saying here. Start over. Start over.
What I'm saying to you is, so what you started with is you started with that. You started with who'd you start with? You started the camp over there with Spider.
My very first. See, this the thing. You making it about a side, bro. I didn't go into no interviews about a side. I interviewed Spody Face first, who's not tied into none of that shit. I interviewed Gordy, who wasn't tied into none of that shit. I interviewed Spider Loc. If you watch my Spider Loc,
but you was traveling down that realm. You knew what you was gonna do. You already were going down that realm of the content.
Bro, how you gonna tell me what I was gonna do? I wasn't going down that route, bro. Watch my content. I shouldn't have to explain that, bro. And respectfully, like you don't. So of course, it comes off.
I'm not talking to you loud. I'm just asking questions because I'm trying to figure this out. Because you went Spody Face, you went this other dude, and then you went down to.
I had no contact.
You went to.
Listen to me carefully.
Okay.
Listen to me. Let me explain.
Run it back one more time so I can hear.
If I would have had contact with Luce, whacking them first, I would have did interviews with them first. I already had a connection to Spody Face. So I just started doing interviews. I was interviewing people based off conversations I wanted to get out of them that made sense. You get what I'm saying? It was trying to bring a different light to people. It was trying to be tasteful content. That's what I started this shit with. You get what I'm saying? I had no engagement involving myself with them based off of what they had going on with these niggas. I told Luce directly when we first started talking before we did the interview, I said, I don't agree with some of the things you're doing, but that don't mean we can't do business.
What didn't you agree with that he was doing, though? Can I ask that question real quick?
I told him, I said, I didn't agree with how you going about some of this shit, with the way you putting some of this shit out here.
What shit, though? What shit, though?
Hold on, bro. Let me finish.
No, but I want to know. I want specifics. Let me finish. What shit,
Let me finish. Bro, we talking. Let me finish. Okay? Me and the nigga I told him. I said, bro, I may not agree with some of the shit you doing, but that ain't got nothing to do with us doing business. I said, and plus we talk on a personal level, and our personal conversations ain't based around this bullshit. So me and Luce already have a day-to-day conversation line of communication that we got going on that's not based on the internet.
See, Pee Wee, you danced around. I'm asking you, what did you not agree with what he said? What's the thing that you said, I don't agree with that? Like if you said something like you've seen them on No Jumper, but what? But what though? What? It's a simple question. Yes, sir. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Before I knew the information I knew and the stories I was getting from everybody that I wasn't running back telling people, I put my own thoughts on it and I was like, now it makes sense for why this is going on. At first, I didn't agree with the whole putting the shit on the internet because you looking at it from the outside thing. You don't know what's going on. So in that moment, I didn't agree with it. I didn't know what exactly was going on. I didn't agree with putting information on it. I didn't agree with it. But again, I don't know everything. And I told him that. But once I sat down and talked to him, and we had conversations on the phone, off the phone, on the interview, off the interview, I got a better understanding for it. You get what I'm saying? At first, I didn't know the whole damn scoop. I didn't know what the hell was what because I wasn't too invested in it. But once we started talking and it got broke down to me the way it did, I started to understand it better. So I took my emotion out of the shit, my personal thought, because it didn't have nothing to do with me. And I started to look at it from a content space. Like, okay, I get it now. I understand what the hell is going on here. If that makes sense.
No, honestly, what I'm trying to say is like, if I say, hey, Luce, I didn't like when you came on this app and you called me a punk and you said my motherfucker. That's when you say you put directives on shit. What you're saying is I didn't like what you said because what you said, it didn't make me feel right. Because why don't you just say it? Just keep it real.
Conversations on the internet, bro. I don't do that. That's what
I'm saying. Well, you want to be, you're on the internet. You are now you're on the internet.
My personal life, my personal conversations ain't got to come on the internet. That's what I'm saying. What me and Luce talked about is what me and Luce
you're on the internet.
I told him directly. I didn't agree with how you were going about shit putting information on the internet. I ain't got.
What information was he putting on the internet that he ain't gonna stand 10-toe to him about? No, what I'm trying to say is to you is if I ask Luce right now, Luce is gonna be like, "Hey, Beast, hey, no." What I'm trying to ask you is what he's gonna tell me is, "Hey, Luce, what'd you say?" He's gonna be like, "I said this, this, and this." He gonna say everything 10 times down, like just like Wack. If I ask Wack, "Hey," he gonna say it once, he gonna say it twice, he gonna say it till he die because he's gonna stand on that shit. What I'm saying to you is, what made you not feel loose? What made you say, "Oh, I'm not feeling that"? What made you say that?
Bro, I just told you before I got the information from Luce and we started talking on a person. I'm gonna say this one more time. When me and Luce started talking, I didn't know nothing about Luce besides what you see on the internet. So of course, when you're not biased, you come in it with a different perspective. I wasn't biased. I just looked at it like me personally. I wouldn't put information that's on the internet on the internet, and that's what I told him. And on top of that, I said, but at the same time, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I said, if we dealing with each other, how we deal with each other, bro, that's on us. We deal with each other on a personal level. I said, I can still do business with you. What these niggas got going on ain't got shit to do with me. Like, nigga, I respect you because you ain't never made me choose a side. You ain't never said, nigga, you gotta come over here to the 100 side. It was none of that shit, bro. None of that. It wasn't about like people trying to spin the shit, bro. Like I told him, me as a man personally, I don't agree with the information being put on the internet. And then once he broke shit down to me, I understood why he was doing it. I understood why 600 felt the way he felt. I understood why Wack felt the way he felt. Keeping in mind everything else, I understood it better then. But when you don't talk to people and you're not involved in it like that, you're not gonna understand it. You're gonna look at it from the way you look at it.
So you were getting one side of the story from what you were watching on YouTube, and then when you finally got the opportunity to talk to him, you understood it clearly.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like like I say, bro, I didn't really know what was going on. Like I say, I wasn't too invested in it because majority of my content wasn't based on that type of shit. Like if I wanted to ask about Big U and Luce and them, I would have asked Spider Lok when I interviewed him. I didn't ask him about them niggas.
So
I didn't want to ask him.
So when you got into it with Spider about this shit, what made them come up? Why? Because he's throwing names out there like that, and he's dropping shit to you in your text, so you must know what he's saying. So what? Like,
hold on. Say that again.
So, what made you decide to go interview Spider and get his story before you got Wack?
Bro,
and Wack is the story.
So this is what I'm saying. I didn't interview Spider based on the beef. I was talking to Spider. Bro, look, I knew about Spider since I was a kid, G-Unit days. I used to listen to Spider with G-Unit days. I knew about Spider back with the game shit. So I came
What was
at
his
it
first
as a fan.
song?
The first song I heard?
And it's the first song.
My God, bro. Shit, I don't even remember, nigga.
Okay, then so you didn't listen to him, because if you knew, I know all the rappers I listened to. Hit him up. I know Dear Mama. I know all the shit that I used to listen to. So if you don't, but at the same time, if you don't put him, you don't. You just wanted the interview. You wanted the content. Just say, hey, I wanted the content. Say you wanted the content. Just say, I want the content.
You're trying to spin it. Go watch the interview with Spider Lok. So you can.
I'm not watching a piece of shit like that because you. I'm trying to make sure. Why you upset? Why you getting so upset? You don't have to be yelling. We ain't yelling over here. We're having a conversation.
Put words in my mouth, bro.
You over here upset at the fact that we're having a conversation. I'm asking you questions. This is what's gonna happen. Now it's content. Now you're content. Now we're gonna make this content. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because you would have never interviewed these weirdos. You would have never interviewed these weirdos.
Based off Wack 100.
Yes, you did.
I didn't interview.
You wanted the content. Because you knew where I was gonna bring you to. It was gonna bring you over here.
Nigga, you crazy. So you know me? Is that what you saying?
Man, I know a YouTuber. I know a YouTuber. If that's what you want to do your thing. I ain't mad at you. I'm not saying you did anything wrong.
Tell me what I'm doing as a grown ass man, dog.
But you're a grown ass content creator.
I interviewed these niggas because I wanted to.
Because you want it. You want the content. You want the content. Say you love this shit. Say you love this shit. That's what we saying. Why are you getting so upset though? This is the content you wanted. How am I putting words in your mouth when you're sitting here telling us that you want to interview these, but at the same time you come over here and talk to Luce, and at the same time you come over here and be like, oh Luce, this is what it is now. We know what you're doing.
Nigga, you don't know shit. Why don't you go?
You was sitting on Spider Lok's lap bouncing around like a little. You was bouncing around Spider Loc's lap like a little. That's what you was doing, and then you got mad because he was a me on some real shit. I didn't want to flash on you like that. I didn't want to say no weird shit to you because I was like, okay, let me hear what he gotta say. But you, I wanted to do this. I went this route because I'm all for my family. You ain't for your family. You're for the content, man. You ain't for the family. You for the content. Yo, I'm telling you what you mean. I gotta tell you truth. I gotta tell you truth.
Coochie ass nigga.
Little weirdo. You a weirdo. All you Midwest weirdos that come time exotic, all you go there, all you Midwest, come over here at the back end. Because you was sucking Spider Lok a good little. You was sucking his good little. That's what you was doing. You was sucking his good little. You and we don't give a fuck what you talk about over here. It's a hundred side. We a hundred side crazy. What you talk about? Your chicken shit ass channel you got over there. Piece of shit ass square ass channel you got over there. Piece of shit ass squad you got over there. That dirty told you to shut up too. And your ugly ass kid you got. And your little ugly ass kid you got going crazy on some weird shit. You got mad because I was asking you a question. You don't want to talk tough. You ain't gonna pull up though. I didn't know what I was getting. Let me tell you. He said I didn't know what I was getting into, but I want to interview gang members. But I want to interview gang members. I don't know what I was getting into, but I want to interview gang members. Shut the. You know what the f is?
You talking like you tough, nigga. You
talking like you tough, man. But let's get back to the content though, cause I ain't gonna lie. Wack Luce brought you over. We just want to get back to the content. So what made you decide to, at the end of the day, say Spider?
Nigga, Spider, I don't give.
Why? Okay, then just stand on your truth. That's all we want to hear. What made you get back? What made you do that?
Spider, dog. Spider a hoe. He tried to make a nigga choose the side. I wasn't choosing the side. My content was never about choosing sides. He made it that. When he got in his feelings for me doing business with another grown-ass man. Man, nigga, bro, this ain't about that. I don't respect no nigga that's gonna sit there and tell another grown-ass man to engage in his bullshit he ain't got nothing to do with. And that's what happened. And that's why we here where we at today, nigga. Fighter. What you mean? Nigga, I'm not afraid to say it. I don't respect no nigga trying to make no nigga do what, try to use him as a pawn, nigga, talking about. Like I said, bro, my content was never about beef, engaging in dumb shit. Never. Niggas made it that when they see me interview Luce, instead of going back looking at what I was doing beforehand. Niggas got mad because I interviewed a nigga that they got a problem with. And this nigga you got a problem with and you calling a snake and all this other shit, this the same nigga that was more loyal to me with our conversations and telling me not to choose a side than that nigga ever was, nigga. And that's on my mama.
Did you make a video about it?
Make a video about what?
About how he was a snake and all this shit, or did you wait till you got with Luce Cannon?
Nigga. The shit just happened. The whole thing just came out yesterday. But like I said, I said it right now, bro. My whole thing is I'm not doing no back and forth with no nigga. I'm not. So if that whatever I said, what I said now, nigga, fighter, nigga, all that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Nigga ain't putting their dollar in my pocket. Nigga ain't never checked on my kids, my wife, nigga. Nigga ain't asked me how none of that. So what the we talking about? Like, nigga, I don't owe that nigga shit. I ain't make no video because I'm not the nigga to be on the internet making response videos to niggas like that. He said what he had to say, I said what I said, and nigga, I ain't got nothing else to say to the nigga. He ain't getting my energy.
You know, technically you on the internet responding now, right?
Man, listen, y'all niggas.
It's there, bro. You doing what you say you don't do, bro.
You right, yeah. I'm on the internet responding now. I got asked to come up. I came up because I'm not hiding for shit. Matter of fact, let me clear it. I was gonna address this shit later on with Cash Global, but Luce called me this morning to clear some shit up. We talked. He asked me to come on. I said, sure. I'm gonna come on and speak my piece so people know the real, because I know other niggas is gonna try to spin a narrative like a nigga was on some other shit. Bro, it wasn't even that. He mad because I did an interview with Luce. He mad he couldn't get me to be his duck and do what he wanted. It wasn't happening. Only one could tell me what to do was my wife, nigga, and that's it.
So when he make a response video, you gonna sit back and be quiet, or what you gonna do? Yeah. You gonna come back here and talk?
I'm trying to figure out Pee Wee, and like I said, we went to that extreme. We all we trying to get is the content. Like, we don't give a. You could say whatever you.
Bro, I'm not
on the side. We don't give. We don't give a okay. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But at the same, we don't care. We interview everybody you want. Interview all the ops. We don't give a. We gonna let them tell us our story. We don't give a. We ain't never gonna tell you not to interview, not to get your bag to feed your kids, your family. I see you take care of your family. You got a wife and everything. Like, beautiful, man. That's always beautiful. But at the same time, once it. Man, don't get scared of the content. Let the content.
Go ahead.
Let that shit content. If it's gonna content, let it content. Don't run from it. Let's get this shit out. You talking just like you said. You finally stood on it. They grabbed your nuts. You found your nuts finally and stood on Spider. I appreciate you saying that, man.
Whoa.
Good shit.
You land yet?
Oh, you been on Clubhouse before, because you talking about landing and you talk about I'm gonna let you land. So you been here before, so you know the content's gonna content. So that's what I'm saying. You been here before, huh? You been here. So I hear you. You got Clubhouse Ederic. You got Clubhouse Ederic. So go ahead. Now you're allowed to talk.
Etiquette.
Same shit.
All right, check this out, bro. See, like, my mind is everywhere right now, because it's like I say, bro, I'm not used to doing shit like this. But no, to answer the brother's question at first, asked it like, am I going to sit back and not say nothing to make a response? I just, let me be clear. I don't know how many times I could say this. I don't know if this is going to answer your question the right way, but I did not get in this to about the drama, bro. That was not the intention. I got in this because I got tired of seeing certain shit that was on the internet, the crash house, all this other shit. I'm like, bro, niggas making niggas content like niggas ain't got a brain up there. So I was like, let me see if I could tap into these niggas' brains. So if you asking me, am I going to keep responding back to Spider? The answer is no. Because at the end of the day, bro, what he, how you say it, it don't make me shit, whatever. Bro, I don't give a fuck that. I said what I had to say. You not finna get my energy. My time is invested into other things. I got other things I'm trying to work on. If a nigga want to sit in front of the phone all day like he do any other time and talk about niggas like he do Wack and Luce, then let him do that. But because, bro, you ain't moving me. You not. I can give less. Now, I didn't know I was supposed to come straight in here and Spider. I was giving the story about things. It was gonna get to a fighter. Trust and believe that. Because I can't respect no nigga, like I said, that's gonna try to tell you to choose a side and get mad about a move you made, bro. Like, because like I said, you just said it yourself, whoever, I don't even know your name, but the one that was just talking, the one I was arguing with. You just said it yourself. Wack and them ain't gonna get mad if you go interview these niggas and that. But then you damn near, it felt like you getting mad because I did interview them. And it's not about that, dog. Like I say, if you seen my content, it was not about messy shit. It's not about that. I don't go into the intent with making more mess than what's already out there. There's enough of that on the internet. Like, why we can't get a podcast where niggas is having conversation about some building a community or making money or something or helping niggas get a job, like just something different. You get what I'm saying? That's my shit.
You also said you noticed that the messy shit is the shit getting the views, bro.
Yeah, I did, and that's where I'm at. And I take accountability. I take accountability as a man because in that moment.
Hey, bro, this is the messy shit, bro. Like, we not mad. Hold on, but if you want to get messy, we gonna make sure you get messy and state your shit. That's it.
No,
nothing wrong with a little messy.
No, you're right, but not like I'm saying though. As I admit that as a man, I went against what I stood on at first and how I wanted to conversate with Brick because I knew there was shit out there that, put it like this, if I would have went on a Brick interview talking about black empowerment shit, niggas was not gonna click on that. And my channel is so small with the content I got, I'm like, bro, I gotta get my shit monetized because niggas is all, I just had to strike somebody behind the Brick Baby interview. Because nigga clipped the whole interview up and put it on a different channel. But because my channel's not monetized, niggas is looking at my channel like, fool, oh, we can just take from this nigga. I had to get my channel monetized. I was like, gotta ask Brick this shit, Brick. And I asked Brick, I said, bro, if there's anything you don't want me to ask, let me know now. He said, bro, you can ask me anything. So I asked him. Because I was intrigued at that point because this is what was going on. I asked Luce. So where did this whole big U situation start? And he explained it. And then I understood it better. He told me his point of view, why this shit went down the way it did.
Oh, you went to the content. That was the content. That's because it's content.
So that was what you didn't like to hear that he posted. That was the content. Now we getting somewhere. Now you're talking, man.
Yeah, talk your shit. Go ahead.
No, I missed what you were saying. I didn't catch that. What'd you say?
So that was what you had the problem with, was when Luce Cannon said that about the whole phone call and all that shit, right?
What you mean?
Oh, you just said what you got the problem with right there with Luce, and that's what you
I didn't
said.
say I had a problem with Luce.
You said you had a problem with what information he was putting out there, right?
No, I did not. I said I let Luce sit down and tell his side of the story, and I understood it. I asked him, where did this situation with Big U started? He said what he had to say. That was it. Niggas got mad because...
And what we're saying is that's the situation that you was talking about, that you said you wanted to talk to him about because you didn't like the stuff that he was posting.
No, no,
that's
no,
bro. That's what. But I see you never said. You never said what the problem was that you had with him posting. Bro, that's the thing. So we're playing investigator because you never told us what you had a problem with Luce posting. That you wanted to talk to him about,
you're not
bro.
Listening, bro. Hold on, man. Slow down.
No, we're definitely listening, brother.
You're putting words where they're not. I never said that. I said before we did the interview, I even told Luce what I had to say.
You didn't agree with some of the stuff that he was posting, right?
No.
That's what you said.
Oh my God, bro.
Bro, you didn't say that?
You're not
listening. You said you didn't agree with some of the stuff that he was putting out there. That's what you said.
Yes, I said that. I said I did.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yes, so
so that's what you didn't agree with, right?
But that had nothing to do with our interview.
No, bro. Listen. You're saying stuff and you're not answering the questions. Now, the more you talk, you get to answering questions that you didn't want to answer before. So you didn't agree with that information. But that's the information. But you didn't. That's the information that you didn't agree with that he was talking about, right?
What you mean? The whole Big U shit. The whole Big U shit.
Right.
Yeah, I told him that before we did the interview. I said, I don't agree with some of the shit that's going on because we had a conversation.
Now see, that's what we were asking. Now we know that you didn't agree with. Now we know.
Now we know what you know. You didn't know. You never said. That's what we were trying to get to. Like what? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You were a lady. You're evading for the situation. Where all we're asking is like, what didn't you agree with them? Like, because we're gonna tell like I said, if Luce comes on here and says, "Hey, Beast, don't mama fuck," hey, Luce, I don't agree that you said mama. But at the same time, you were just like, man, I didn't agree with what he was saying. I didn't agree with what he was saying. So what he was saying was the shit about the Big U and what happened. You don't agree with that shit. The shit you heard on No Jumper. Basically, the shit you heard on No Jumper, you don't agree with. That's what you're saying.
So basically, yes. So I told him like the way you were going about it. The way you were going about it, I didn't agree with it because I was looking at it from a nigga that was not involved. I didn't know the whole story. But once he broke it down to me, I understood it better in the interview. Does that make sense?
Did you ever apologize for him for making them judgments against him?
What you mean? We talk every day.
But I'm saying, no. You could talk to a man every day, but did you ever say, hey, Luce, I apologize because I made some judgments on you, and I may have went against like some shit you said, but everything you said was right. Like if as a man, we gotta know
You breaking up bad.
We say it like that, so.
You broke up. I didn't catch that.
So can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, what I'm saying is, men, we grow, and when we know we gotta apologize. So once you heard that shit, like once you heard the truth, and Luce told you, did you ever say, "Hey, Luce, my bad, man. I didn't mean to jump to the conclusions. I didn't mean to back that other shit because I know what you said was legitimate. So I apologize, man." Did you ever apologize to that man?
I never directly said I apologize, but once again, I didn't back nobody's shit. I just had my own thoughts on it, and my own thoughts was opposed to what I seen him doing. And then once we talked, and after we talked even more, I basically said, like, I see what you're saying now. No, I never came out directly and said I apologize. And no, I didn't. But he already knew by the conversations we would keep having that, okay, bro, seeing what it is now. Because if I did believe what they were saying, we would have never kept talking for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks on end. We date 3 times a day type shit. We'd have never kept talking.
So since you've been talking to him, how you feel about his character now as a man?
Bro, look, I'll be all the way 100 with you. Luce is being one of the most solid niggas to me as far as our conversations off the internet and shit like that. And then when he tells me, bro, don't choose a side, I understand you got a family, you got to get your money. And then even other conversations, put me on different types of shit. Talking to Wack, things like that. Like, I don't see the issue. Like, I understand everybody's opinion. You said what?
You a street nigga or you just a blogger?
Put it this way. If you classify me as a street nigga because I got niggas out here that kill my mom I can't go to. Hold on. You asked me a question, let me answer, bro, and I'll let you go. If you want to classify, look, I came in this for content, but it seemed like it's turned into some street shit. But if you want to classify me as a street nigga because I stay in a city where niggas killed my mom and I don't fuck with a certain side of town, that classifies you as a street nigga because that's street shit, and you can say that. I'm not calling the police on a nigga. I'm not doing none of that. If a nigga cross me, we fighting, if a nigga do something to my family, I'ma handle my business. So, I mean, if that makes you a street nigga, then I guess. But I don't walk around just saying I'm a street nigga. I call myself a man first and a father. That to me, that's dumb.
Now you answer my question when you say you came in it for the money. See, go ahead.
Money? I ain't say shit about money.
You say for the blog and you come in for the content, you making money. You're not doing it for free.
I came in for the content, the type of content I was doing. Like I said, the type of content I was doing was tasteful.
Oh
content.
my nigga, I just asked a simple question. You answered it. You see you too emotional. That's why I really asked you to the street nigga. You doing a lot of crime, but go ahead.
No, I ain't doing no crying. I just ain't finna let no nigga put no words in my mouth, bro. Like I said, man, some of this shit I'm new to. I'm not used to having to talk to niggas about certain shit moves I'm making. At the end of the day, I'm not. But this is what I'm understanding now. This is how this game goes. So it's a learning process. I'll be the first to admit that shit. But no, I had a passion because I did not like certain shit that was going on. If it was about the money, bro, I could have did a clout move a long time ago and got my channel monetized. I've been doing this like 6 months. If it was about clout for me, I would have made it clout a long time ago. It was never about clout.
So let me see if you're gonna keep it real. You know this little move here gonna help you grow, huh? Cause you tied your name to something, right?
But like I told Luce, I don't want that.
That was your mission, though. Keep it gangster, though. That was the mission, right?
It's probably
all right,
gonna help.
You're a truthful nigga. I can't call you. You told
exactly
the truth.
because it's more than likely gonna help my name grow out there, which I see both sides of the fence. It could be a positive and a negative. It's gonna get my name out there. Niggas gonna be like, oh, who the Smokey Show? Who the Smokey Show? That's cool. Now it'll get more eyes on the content that I'm passionate about. And then the other side of that is some people might look at it like, oh, this nigga's a snake because he told Wack this nigga. I was curious.
Man,
the fuck is these niggas? You said what, bro?
I said, Phil, I'm gonna judge you like this. I asked you 2 simple questions. You gave me 2 real answers. You ain't lie about nothing.
Facts. No, I ain't got no reason to lie because, like I said, I did like, bro. This is just weird to me. Like, and not saying no disrespect to nobody. It's just weird to me because I didn't get into it about. Like put myself out there in this type of way. That's not what it was. Now that we here, this what niggas want. I'm gonna give it to them because at the end of the day, I'm not finna let nobody try to act like I'm something that I'm not, bro. That's not finna happen, and it ain't no man finna do that either. I don't know no man that's gonna let that happen.
But you know the internet a blood sport, bro.
Oh God, like, it's a blood sucking sport.
Yeah, this is what they want.
Yeah,
this is what we want. We want you to lose your fine, Pee-wee, and we want to understand it because at the same time, at the end of the day, when we come to this hunter side, you're gonna get that real factual shit. And everybody, well, why are you gonna talk to Wack? Is gonna give you that real factual shit off Wack. I already know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I heard him. But that's the same. That's why I want him to understand. Like we ride with Wack because we've been here. I've been for years. I mean, I met that man in person. That's my friend. I don't give a. I know what he's gonna tell me is the truth, and when I don't give a any of that shit. So when you have loyal, you got a team around you that's loyal. We don't give a. But we ain't gonna never tell you not get your bag. Go get your bag, man. If you want to do that interview, go get your bag. We don't give a stop you from eating. It is what it is. Do your thing.
And that was my problem from the jump with niggas because I kept telling them like y'all trying to make Luce out to be this whole blood sucking content sucking mother. Bro, this nigga ain't even like that, dog. Like the shit y'all saying ain't the nigga I talk to. So that was red flag number 1. I'm like, so now niggas just want me to go with their agenda. Yeah, you just want me to say it because it sound good for you and you see me as an up and coming content channel and you think you can use my channel
for a poem.
Yeah, it's like you think you can use my channel for your shit and it's not. You ain't doing that.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
So you heard the content, and it sounds like Spider Loc is upset because the Smokey Show did an interview with Luce Cannon and basically made the Smokey Show choose sides, and sounds like dude ain't going for it, and he disses Spider Loc in the process. So Wack 100 reacts, gives his input, and if you know, Wack 100 and Spider Loc have had a notable beef that involves various exchanges on social media and interviews. The tension between them seems to stem from disagreements and accusations about their affiliations, street credibility, and personal insults. Now, both Wack 100 and Spider Loc, who are figures in the West Coast rap scene, have publicly aired grievances against each other, often involving heated rhetoric and threats. The beef has included back and forths where Wack questions Spider Loc's legitimacy and Spider Loc challenges Wack 100's claims and statements about the streets. It's common for such conflicts to escalate due to their public nature and the competitive atmosphere within hip-hop. This internet is beyond crazy, and if someone thinks you're supposed to only be loyal to only them and shortchange yourself with all this great content out here, Spider Loc, you must be crazy. He knows where the real content is, and that's Wack 100, right here on the 100 side. Let me know what you think about this content in the comments. Do you think Spider Loc is wrong for trying to make the Smokey Show choose sides? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always up to date when I drop great new content. Subscribe to the media team, Clubhouse TV, Ray Give TV, Clubhouse Shenanigans, and the Ruminati Network, so you'll always get exclusive Wack 100 content. As always, I certainly appreciate y'all checking out Clubhouse TV. I'll see y'all on the next drop. I'm out, y'all. Peace.